stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On play action, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. And a great example there, just getting the feet in a tough spot. It seems like every year these guys get better at this.
Well, I think the drills get better, that they work on training camp, off-season work, OTAs, but also a lot of these guys have dance backgrounds, ballet backgrounds, and they take that and carry it over to the football field.
after the touchdown. Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Charger drive about to get going. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. It's Eckler again. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Now a give running left is Eckler. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to second and 15. Back to throw here, Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this is what long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Eckler, they run left side. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. And that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go over.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive, because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Xander Horvath punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
I like a fancy playbook as much as anyone, but sometimes, certain situations, they just call for doing the basics.
And that's what they did. Gave it to the big boy, and he got in for 6. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Singletary again. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he's got room. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. Allen hit. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Herbert now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, 29 yards. And the Bills have moved out in front. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more in.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Once more, here's Eckler. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Herbert on first down now. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
Flushed out right. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On first down, it's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now it's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. For plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From midfield, here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. touchdown pass to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Going back to Allen, he's got him again. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. A give, Eckler running to the right. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Into the hands of Singletary. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Here's Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. Has his man, it's Shakir. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter play. Throwing is Allen. be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Allen. Flush to his right.
He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense